Hey there, hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to change oil on a 2007 to 2014 Chevy Tahoe. This is a 2012 Chevy Tahoe PPV with the 5.3 liter engine. You need 6 quarts. I've got 6 quarts here of 5W30 Extended Performance Mobile 1. You need your oil filter. This is the AC Delco PF63. You need a socket, a 15mm socket to remove the drain bolt from underneath there. And I like to have a creeper and a piece of cardboard flattened out underneath just so I can move around real easy. And I've already kind of loosened some of the stuff under here to make sure it comes off. The first thing I want to do actually is you want to get the engine up to a warm temperature, and you want to remove your fill cap here. Almost forgot to mention, you want some shop towels. And actually this is dirty oil, so I'm going to clean this off here. One other thing I'm going to mention is I always like to pre-fill my filter. So I'm going to do that before I do anything else. One other thing to do is dip your finger in the oil, get it up here on this gasket. Alright, get that on there. Alright, now start to fill this with some oil. Good thing about the Tahoe is that the filter is in a position where it goes straight up, so you won't have to worry about spilling this. So now that we have the oil filter pre-filled, let's get underneath the vehicle and start to drain the oil. Here we go. Alright, underneath the vehicle, the filter is on the driver's side. The drain bolt is on the passenger side of your pan. I've already loosened both, and again, you can see how tight the clearance is here on this filter. You can't really get anything there, so luckily this was hand tight, and I'm going to do the same for the filter that I put on. I'm not going to tighten it beyond hand tight. Now this bolt, I also broke this loose in Hercules, put this thing on. I like to wear gloves to keep this nasty oil off of me, and I've got a big oil drain pan right here. I'm going to try to position it so that when this comes out, it just lands in there. Keep your hand up above the bolt as you're loosening it. Should be able to avoid getting a lot of oil on you doing that. Sort of get loose here. Again, this is a 15mm bolt. Awesome. Good thing I got this cardboard down here. Hopefully it caught anything that tried to shoot out there. I didn't expect it to shoot out like that, man. Man. Alright, well, got it draining. So this thing's pretty much drained out. Go ahead and put this bolt back in. Tighten her up, hand tight. And now let's go with this filter. Get the pan back this way. Start turning this thing. Whoa, it's about to start coming out like crazy. I'm gonna let that drain for a little bit. Let's see if you can see that. Still turn it from here. Man, a lot of oil coming out. Let this continue to drain. Can't really find a good angle to record this from, so I'm just back behind the cross member, still turning this. I'm trying to keep my hand in a position where I'm just pushing up against this pan itself, so if this filter pops off, I just got it. And like the bolt, hopefully I won't drop this thing. There we go. Alright. Yep. Alrighty. Alright, so I'm going to move this pan out of the way. Go over here. Clean this thing. The main thing you want to do is make sure that you don't have a gasket stuck to the surface here. I've had that happen before, and luckily I checked for it, but if you don't check, and you stick another filter on top of an old gasket, you can have all kind of problems because it's not going to seat properly. Cause oil leaks. It can, it can cause some serious issues. So, all right, clean this thing off. So now I'm going to go get my new filter, and let me move this over because it's still dripping. I'm going to get my new filter and install that. So, new filter. I'm going to use both hands for this. It's really tight clearance, unfortunately. You're going to have to get that thing to thread on there. Just be patient with it. So now it's starting to seep there. What I'm going to do is, all right, with this rag, I should be able to get a little bit more grip on here. Unfortunate, there's this part here, so it's really tight clearance to be able to do a whole lot to tighten this. I probably should have gotten a filter wrench. So I think that's about as tight as I can get it. So now the next thing to do is tighten up this drain bolt over here. Get my socket wrench out and do that. So make sure you get all the oil off of here. That way if you have any leaks, you'll see it. Again, this is 15 millimeter. Gonna go righty-tighty. And I think they said it's 18 foot-pounds minimum. Probably 25 foot-pounds max or so. So it's just really getting this thing pretty tight on here. Get it snug and then give it like a little extra, maybe 1/8 of a turn. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good there. That's probably at least 25 foot-pounds. Now I've installed the filter and tightened up the drain bolt. It's time to go up top and fill this motor up with 6 quarts of oil. So here we go. Yeah, there we go. I drift a little bit, unfortunately, but should be all right. Clean this little part off here. Put your cap back on. Here we go. Moment of truth. I always like to give it a rev or two. Yeah, oil pressure looks good, holding steady, RPMs are good. And now it's just checking for any leaks or anything. I'm gonna let this run for just a little bit and then check for leaks. And you wanna reset your oil. So how do you do that? Let's see. Where's your button? Here's your button. %64% oil life. I think if you just hold this button down now, you should reset it. Yep, there we go. 100% oil life remaining. And I'm at, let's see, 91,912 miles. Okay, so the last step you want to take is to actually check your oil after the car's been sitting for 10-15 minutes. Take a shop rag and wipe this thing off. Make sure it's bone dry. Now stick this thing back in. way down. Let it sit there for a second. Pull it back on out. I think we're good. I'll make sure it's up to this top level up here. Looks good to me. Top off is necessary. Good to go. Yes, so in 5,000 miles, you just do this all over again, and hopefully better. Lessons learned for me, I probably would get a bigger funnel because it's just kind of awkward pouring that 5-quart jug, and a wider funnel would make for less mistakes. I spilled a couple drops, so that's on me. Yeah, and then probably a oil filter wrench and a torque wrench for the drain bolt, so I make sure that I'm in the 20 foot-pound range or whatever standard. But you know, if you tighten it and then go another 1/8 turn, I think that's always typically you know, good way to do it. And I didn't just torque down on it crazy, so I think it's going to be fine. Again, I'm just going to check for leaks and call this one good. Thanks for watching, and please stay tuned for more Chevy Tahoe PPV videos. I'm just doing a lot of stuff on this vehicle. I picked it up off auction. It needs a lot of cleaning up. It needs a lot of detail and a lot of TLC. Oil change was first on the agenda, so that's why you're seeing this video. But from here on out, I'm going to continue with more detail and oriented stuff. I'd love to hear from you. If there's something you want me to do on this car, please shoot me a comment, and please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you know when I drop more content. Really appreciate you following along, and thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye for now.